Hi, and welcome to the Mid-Century Scene.
Where good taste is timeless.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Laurie.
And we are here to talk about everything mid-century. As a matter of fact, why are we here?
Well, we wanted to have a channel where we talked about our fascination with mid-century modern.
That's right. I love this stuff. I mean, even though I wasn't born in the 50s, I still love stuff from mid-century.
Yes, you are a mid-century, but you weren't born in the mid-century.
That is correct. That is correct. But I love the furniture.
Yes.
I love the music. I love the style. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
And that's why this channel exists. That's why we decided to start this channel.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that, plus the clothing, the TV shows.
Music.
Yes, absolutely.
Furniture.
Yeah. Books. I really want to talk about
We'll talk about books, definitely. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about music for sure. And also, we live in an area where we can go and tour mid-century homes, mid-century clubs that still exist, tiki clubs. We can do some tiki clubs.
So much fun.
And do some good tiki flaming drinks or whatever. But everything that has to do with mid-century from the 50s all the way up to maybe the very early part of the 70s, we're going to discuss.
Yes.
So
let's talk about black and white into color.
Yes, yeah, exactly. We should try to edit that in somehow. Anyway, so let's talk about our journeys.
Yes.
So, who you want to go first?
I think you should go first because chronologically, your story starts first with mid-century modern.
What she's saying is that I'm old.
Just a little bit older than you.
All right, yes, okay, just a little bit. So, I grew up with this stuff,
yes.
And that's why I like it so much. Because when I grew up, my parents had all mid-century stuff because it was the mid-60s. And so I grew up with the furnishings. Some of the furnishings I still have in my house, actually. I have some stuff from my parents' house in my house. But I grew up with this look and this modernism and, this interplay of wood and stone and fabric and plastic and all this space age stuff that I really like. And I've always liked that, even at my age now. I still love this kind of stuff, and so we thought that we would bring just everything we had and more to a YouTube channel to talk about mid-century stuff. We know there are other channels out there. We appreciate, we watch you all, but we're going to have our own channel, and I grew up watching mid-century stuff because that's when I
you grew up in a mid-century home.
Yes.
Whereas I grew up a little bit later than you, and I grew up watching Nick at Night, and so I came to mid-century modern because of shows like Bewitched.
When I was watching Bewitched, it was in reruns.
Yes.
So, but it was only like 2 or 3 years into being for reruns. So
it was syndicated.
Yes, it was syndicated. Oh.
Whereas for me, it was fully Nick at Night.
Yes, that's right.
There was no overlap.
That's true. Yeah, it was syndicated when I was watching. Because I remember as a little kid, I used to sit there and watch Bewitched, Green Acres, I Dream of Jeannie, Lost in Space, Star Trek, all of these things
it
was still, and actually
the long 50s.
Yeah, and actually I watched I Love Lucy, but I also watched the Lucille Ball show, which then came afterwards.
Yes, I even remember watching the Smothers Brothers and Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, which would have been that later into the 60s, into the 70s. Yeah.
And my parents are great people, and they're still living. I love my folks. But when I was a little kid, I watched Laugh-In when it happened. And we would sit, and I'd just be a little tiny kid, and I just remember sitting there watching. It just all went over my head. And now I watch it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But hey, it was fun. Yeah, so while you were watching on Nick at Night, just to get this straight, you saw the motifs and all this kind of stuff that you really liked.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Bewitched was amazing. You had this strong female character, which is great for little girls growing up. I loved. I mean, every 8th grade girl goes through a slightly witch phase. So a show like Bewitched that was coming on Nick at Night. But Bewitched was one of those shows that I loved. even when they switched the Darren.
Yeah, well, that was they had to.
But I loved her and her mom, and the furniture was amazing.
Yes, and I mean, my couch is similar to the one Samantha had in her.
Yes.
And we'll show that to you. We'll show that to you.
Yeah.
So basically, we're not going to belabor the point. This is going to be a channel about everything MCM.
Yes.
We're going to anything that happens between 1950 and 1973, we're going to talk about. And we're
also going to talk about things that happen in the 21st century
Yes.
that reference that. So
Yes.
we're going to talk about Mad Men. We're going to talk about WandaVision.
Right.
The new Fantastic Four movie that's coming out.
Right. There's The Incredibles. I mean, there are so many mid-century. There's so much mid-century furniture just in movies alone.
Absolutely.
That is unbelievable. And so we'll talk about that on this channel as well. And really anything MCM. So we hope you'll come back. We hope you'll watch. We'll post videos as we can on this channel. And again, we're going to do all kinds of stuff, and we're going to do some on location stuff hopefully, and just show a lot of MCM eye candy and some real good stuff, and talk about what it means. So.
I love that. MCM eye candy.
MCM eye candy.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should coin that phrase.
Yeah, I think you should. We should probably buy the rights to
That's
that.
right. Somebody's already done it already.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so anyway, all right. Well,
Thanks
with that,
for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Hey, don't forget to like this video, please, and to subscribe to the channel, because I can guarantee you that we are going to have a lot more mid-century stuff on this channel, because why?
Good taste is timeless.
That's right.